Nowadays, everyone is looking for a way to balance work stress with personal fulfillment and well-being. Across the European continent, where ancient traditions meet cutting-edge innovation, several nations have mastered the art of living well by offering financial security, top-tier schooling, and medical care that truly supports the population. These factors combine to create a high smile factor among the locals. In this presentation, we are counting down the 10 spots in Europe where people report being the most satisfied. We will look at the specific charms of each location and why they consistently rank as the best places to call home. Starting our list at number 10 is Belgium. If you are considering a move to Europe but feel overwhelmed by options, this nation, famous for its world-class suites, historic architecture, and peaceful scenery, might be your perfect match for a high-quality lifestyle. The local economy is reliable, and the medical services are both sophisticated and easy to pay for. Residents here often speak a mix of French, Dutch, and German, reflecting its central role as a gateway to the rest of the continent. While you won't find snowy peaks here, the landscape is filled with charming meadows, winding waterways, and cities that look like they belong in a storybook. The colleges are respected globally, and the culture thrives in places like Brussels and Bruges. On the downside, your wallet will feel the sting of high prices, and the gray, rainy sky is a constant companion, alongside a competitive housing market. On average, workers take home about €2,600 monthly. Monthly basics usually cost around €950, while a small flat typically rents for between €700 and €1,000. In the 9th spot, we find Ireland. This lush, emerald-colored island is a dream destination for travelers and expats alike, offering a fantastic atmosphere for both families and professionals. Over the last few years, it has transformed into a major tech center, attracting huge global firms and boosting the local job market significantly. The scenery is legendary, featuring jagged cliffs, rolling hills, and a very relaxing pace of life far from the noise of big cities. You can expect a warm welcome here, as the locals are famous for their open hearts and friendly conversations. Education is top-notch and taught in English, though it can be quite expensive for those not on scholarships. The clinics provide good care, but you might face some delays or out-of-pocket costs in the public sector. Highlights include the vibrant energy of Dublin and the stunning views at Moher. However, be prepared for high rent, constant drizzle, and a medical system that has room for improvement. The typical monthly pay is about €3,000. General expenses hit about €1,000, and a one-bedroom home costs between €1,000 and €1,500. Taking the 8th position is Switzerland. This country is famous for more than just its luxury watches, banking secrets, and delicious milk chocolate. It stands as one of the most prosperous and joyful places on the planet, where salaries are incredibly generous. The financial sector is rock solid, and both the schools and hospitals are considered among the best in the world. Safety is a top priority here, and public services run like a perfectly timed clock. Nature lovers will find paradise among the towering Alps and crystal blue lakes that surround every village. A major hurdle for newcomers is the linguistic variety, with German, French, and Italian all being spoken, depending on the region. Furthermore, the cost of living is legendary for being astronomical, and the rules of the land are very strict. The average monthly paycheck is a massive €6,500. Basic living costs are around €1,500, and renting a simple apartment will set you back between €1,500 and €2,000. In the 7th spot, we look at Luxembourg. This tiny powerhouse sits right in the center of Europe and holds the title of one of the wealthiest nations on earth. Even though it is small in size, it beats much larger countries when it comes to the luxury and comfort of its citizens. The government uses its vast wealth to provide incredible public services, ensuring that nobody is left behind in terms of health or learning. Because it is nestled between Germany, France, and Belgium, it serves as a vital crossroads for international business and travel. A typical monthly income here is roughly €4,500. You will likely spend about €1,000 on daily necessities excluding housing. If you want your own place, expect to pay between €1,700 and €2,000 for a one-bedroom unit.
Ranking 6th is the Netherlands. Known for its iconic wind turbines and fields of colorful tulips, this country is a permanent fixture on any list of happy places. The secret here is a massive focus on personal time. People rarely work long hours, and the government provides a strong safety net for everyone. The geography is famously flat, making it the world capital for cycling through charming canal-lined streets. Life is lived at a simple, steady pace in famous spots like Amsterdam and the Venice of the North, Giethoorn. The education system is modern, though it can be pricey for international students from outside the EU. Healthcare is highly efficient, but requires everyone to have private insurance by law. The main drawbacks are the steep taxes and the general high cost of city living. The average monthly salary is €3,400. Everyday costs total about €1,000, while a standard apartment rent ranges from €1,000 to €1,500. If you are enjoying this tour of the world's happiest spots, please hit the like button, join our community by subscribing, and ring the bell so you never miss a new upload. Holding the 5th position is Norway. This is the land of deep blue fjords, massive snowy mountains, and the dancing lights of the Aurora Borealis. It is a wealthy nation with a very high standard of living, largely funded by its vast natural oil reserves. It is also one of the safest places you could ever live, with almost no crime to worry about. For Norwegians, the outdoors is not just a place to visit, it is a fundamental part of who they are, surrounded by forests and waterfalls. Schools are mostly free for everyone, including foreigners, and they focus on teaching kids how to think for themselves. The healthcare system is almost entirely covered by the state, which takes a huge weight off the shoulders of its citizens. However, life here is very expensive, the winters are dark and freezing, and the local language can be quite a challenge to master. Most people earn about €3,500 a month. Monthly costs are around €1,200, and a one-bedroom flat costs between €1,000 and €1,200. In the 4th spot, we find Sweden. This nation is defined by its vast woodlands, calm atmosphere, and perfectly planned urban centres. It is a peaceful corner of Europe, where the government puts a lot of effort into making sure people don't overwork themselves. While the schools are excellent, they do charge tuition for those coming from outside of Europe. Mental wellness is a big deal here, and the general medical system is nearly free for most people. The geography is diverse, offering everything from thick pine forests to the unique midnight sun in the far north. Popular destinations include the islands of Stockholm and the snowy reaches of Lapland. The main difficulties are the necessity of learning Swedish for the best jobs and the very high level of competition for housing. The average worker earns €2,700 a month. Basic expenses are about €900, while rent for a small apartment is quite reasonable, ranging from €600 to €800. Coming in at number 3 is Denmark. This is a place of quiet beauty and, honestly, an extremely organized society. Have you ever wondered why they are always so happy? Well, it really comes down to a feeling of total security and a culture that values family over work. Even as a small country, it provides a life of immense comfort through a concept they call Hygge, which is all about finding joy in simple, cozy moments. You won't find many hills here, but you will find clean cities, green parks, and a population that absolutely loves the environment. Copenhagen and its waterfront are world famous for their beauty. Education is a gift from the state, free and high quality, though most classes are in Danish. The medical system is similarly excellent, offering fast and free care to all. There are plenty of jobs in tech and science, but you have to deal with very high taxes and some pretty chilly weather. The average monthly income is €3,700. Living costs stay around €1,000, and rent for a small flat is between €700 and €1,000. In the 2nd position is Iceland. This is the legendary island of ice and fire, located out in the North Atlantic. It features a landscape of active volcanoes, giant glaciers, and black sand beaches. Despite the small population and the tough climate, the people here are honestly incredibly satisfied because they have a very tight-knit community. It is a world leader in fairness and equality, making it a very stable and safe environment for everyone. Crime is almost non-existent here. Nature lovers will find things they can't see anywhere else, like hot springs you can swim in and the glowing northern lights. While the language is unique, the education and healthcare are mostly free and of a very high standard. It is truly a dream for explorers, with places like the Blue Lagoon being top of the list. The average monthly pay is 4,000 euros. It costs about 1,300 euros for monthly basics, and a one-bedroom home rents for 1,500 to 2,000 euros. Finally, in the first position, we have Finland. This is the land of endless forests and 180,000 lakes, and it has been officially the happiest country on earth for many years. This ranking is based on things like honesty in government, the freedom to make choices, and how much people help each other. The natural world is part of the Finnish soul, and spending time in the woods is their favorite way to de-stress. Their school system is often called the best in the world because it doesn't use stressful tests and treats teachers with immense respect. Healthcare is a right for everyone, which means people don't have to worry about money when they get sick. The job market is great for tech and education, but the language is honestly notoriously difficult to learn. Also, be prepared for very long, dark winters with very little sun. Workers usually earn 2,600 euros a month. You'll need about 900 euros for monthly costs, and rent for a small flat is between 600 and 800 euros. And there you have it, the official ranking of the 10 most joyful nations in Europe. We hope this gave you some inspiration for your next move or vacation. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you are always the first to see our new content.